making my strap stitch. Today I'm going to be showing you how to cable. So this is a nice easy cable in my blanket pattern, and the type of cable is knit to back, but I will also show you how to knit to front. Okay, abbreviated C2B, or if it's to the front, it's C2F. So the first thing to know is these cables, okay, they're all pointing in a northeasterly direction, and this is the cable to back. If it was cable to front, okay, they'd be going in the other direction. Well, first thing is always first. So I've cast on my stitches, then empty needle in my right hand, going to do what the pattern says. So before we start twisting stitches, we do need to make kind of a little bit of a stem and base. So you'll usually get purl stitches before a cable as well. So I'm going to purl 2, knit 2, and that will be part of our cable, and then purl 2. So that's the first row, and let me just show you on our sample here. So we've got the cable stitches which are knitted, and they pop out because either side are purl stitches. Okay, so the next row, and this is on the wrong side of your work, you're going to do the opposite, and as your work grows you'll be able to see the stitches you're making. So into these V stitches we're going to knit them, and then purl 2, so this is the back of the cable, and then knit 2 stitches. Brilliant. So now we've got a nice little stem for our cable. So the third row, we are going to purl 2 because that's either side of the cable. Now we're up to the cable stitch. So with one stitch you could just leave it behind, but you could also use a cable needle, a little sewing needle like this, because it is only one stitch. So it's cable 2 back. The 2 means how many stitches are in the cable. So if it was C4B, then you'd have 4 stitches in the whole cable. So this is C2B. So the first stitch of that cable, of the knit 2, we're going to put to the back of our work, and I'm just keeping it on a needle here so I don't drop that stitch. Cabling is much less scary than people think, okay? Then we have just purled, so I'll just need to put my yarn to the back of the work. Going to knit the next stitch, and then that stitch at the back of the work, we are going to knit that. So you could either put it back on the left needle or knit directly from the cable needle, but I'll just put it back on the left. Okay, and then we can carry on with the pattern. So in this case, we're purling 2. So we have started to twist our work, and what you'll need to do on the other rows is build up that height again like we did at the start, because you can't twist on every row. You will only ever be doing the twisting on, the cabling and holding your stitches on the correct side of your work. How do you know that? Well, we've got that purl knit purl pattern, okay, a bit like this. Oops, here we are in the sample. We've got the pearls and the knits. Or if you've cast on with the thumb method, which is a video that I've done, then your little tail will be at the beginning of your work. So we'll carry on, and I will do another cable as well to show you. So this is the wrong side of our work, so we're going to knit and then purl where the cables are, and then knit. Okay. Next row, if you're doing a larger cable, you might not want to do another cable and a twist, so in that case you would just knit and purl as normal. So here we've got purl, knit, purl, and then you do your reverse side again. But because this is only a little cable, we can twist again. There's a song in there somewhere. And there we go, we're starting to get a nice little twist going. If you wanted to cable 2 stitches forward, then you'd hold the stitch at the front of your work, knit the next one, and then knit that off the needle. So by holding it in a different place at the front, it twists in the opposite direction. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do have a dig through our archive if you'd like to learn other knitting stitches. or suggest to me in the comments any other stitches that you'd like to learn. Thank you and take care.